start to finish from this LaSalle team.
𝔠𝔤𝔪, a walking mismatch.
Look at that pass to Bo, to Phillips.
The #1 team after the elimination round. Papasok na ng finals.
And Tito Alfaro.
The stage is set for your PBA D-League Aspirants Cup Finals. It'll be a matchup that everyone is raring to see.
And it is going to be a fight to the end as Marinerong Pilipino San Beda takes on 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 University. The top 2 seeds at the end of the elimination round ng ating PBA D-League Aspirants Cup will be going toe-to-toe. This is game 1 of a best-of-3 finals para sa kampyonato ng ating PBA D-League Aspirants Cup. Kakwentuhan natin ngayon live on One Sports and PBA Rush. Dati ng alamat sa NCAA Juniors at UAAP Seniors, Coach Jolly Escobar.
Makakita tayo ng mga spectacular matchups dito. Mga quality players sa bawat positions from top to bottom. Very, very exciting ang magtatapat dito sa ating finals. A stacked LaSalle team against a very confident SBU Marinero squad, Magu.
Both of these squads ending the elimination phase at 5-1. Etong Marinerong Pilipino San Beda needed all 3 games in the semi-final round to barge into the finale. Ito namang De La Salle University ng 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 2-0.
Yes.
Sandali-sandali. Niligpit yung kanilang kalaban na perpetual. Kaya nandirito na din sila. Silipin natin, Coach Jolly, paano nga ba in detail nakarating itong magkalaban? Unahin natin itong 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 De La Salle.
Well, incidentally, Magu, yung unang loss ng mga yan came from Marinero SBU, no? Looking at the guys, so Mark Nonoy, dito yung sinasabi natin, stacked squad, Nuangpo, whole bunch of, we were talking about top to bottom bigs, hanggang yung kanilang mga gwardya, talagang ang tataas ng mga level ng mga players dito. LaSalle 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢.
Speaking of a stack lineup, and more specifically, those guards, yung Mark Nonoy, talaga namang nagpapakita dito sa ating PBA D-League Aspirants Cup.
Alam mo, nanggaling muna ng UST yan na Maguhi. Ang taas ng kanya mga numbers. He comes to LaSalle, nag-dip ang kanya mga figures na. Pero now, obviously, he's one of the leaders pa of this squad. Dahil tumatagal na rin siya dito. Looking at his 14 points per game, definitely can do better sa kanyang field goal percentage. 2 assists, 2.5 steals per game. Pero yun na nga, he brings his experience to the younger guys. Napakalaging piece nitong si Mark Nonoy.
They went 5-1 and then 2-0 in the semifinals. Pero yung 1 na yun. Marinero nga, as you mentioned,
Yes.
yung Marinero San Beda, yung nag-iisang nakapaglagay ng bahid sa kanilang record. They lost etong Marinero naman, on the other hand, actually dropped their first game of the tournament before winning out the next 5.
Interesting. Akala mo, both squads will just bulldoze their ways into deep into yung ating mga playoffs. Pero tawagin natin parang siguro nangangapas ka. Their very first game, they lost that to the PSP Gymmers. And then puro panalo na all throughout yung elimination round na yon na Magu.
At itong SBU, Marinerong Pilipino San Beda University, has been led by a familiar last name. Ito syempre, yung anak ni Coolcat Mike Cortez, Jacob Cortez. Eye-popping numbers ang kanyang pinapakita.
Nag-umpisa ito, LaSalle Green Hills muna to, Magu, naging UST siya sa kanyang high school. Makikita mo talaga, unti-unti umaakyat ang kanyang mga numero sa high school hanggang eto na, finding his way into the San Beda squad. Grabe ang offense, ang very explosive offensive player, 17 points per game, 35% ang kanyang mga field goals. Yung assist niya, very, very important. 4 din yan. On top of 4 rebounds rin. Iba yung style nila ni Cool Cat. His is a more in-your-face type of basketball, Magu.
Speaking of in-your-face, yun din yung pinakita naman netong isa sa mga main gun ng 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 na si Alaw. Kaya yan naman ang ating tututukan as we go along. It is gonna be Marinerong Pilipino taking on 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 De La Salle University taking on etong Marinerong Pilipino. Ito yung ginawa ni Alaw doon sa last game ng semifinals nila.
Very interesting, Magu, dahil minsan, parang non-existent si Prince Alaw, di ba? Parang minsan, 2 or 4 points lang. Minsan, hindi score at all. Pero suddenly, di ba, just coming to play nung larong yan, game number 2, 22 points sa kanya na itala. On 8 of 15, 6 of 12 ang kanya mga 3-pointers at may 6 na assist pa si Prince Alap.
So let's see if he can lead his squad to an opening victory. This is game 1 of a best of 3 para sa PBA D-League Aspirants Cup.
Sports Arena. This is game number 1 of the best of 3 finals of the 2023 PBA D-League Aspirants Cup. Let us now meet your finalists, beginning with 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 University Green Archers. Number 24, Mark Nonoy. Oliver Bunyi, Osmond Gilbert Nang, George Bienvenido Sison, Marlon Celis, and John Hubert Pelotos. Team Manager, Mr. Raul Mario Lacson. Team Owner, Mr. Rafi Villavicencio. Once again, your 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 University Green Archers. And now please welcome Marinerong Filipino San Beda University Red Lions. Number 2, Jacob Cortez. Number 4, Eman Tagle. Number 5, Alex Visser. Number 7, Alje Alioso. Number 11, Joshua Tagala. Number 12, Alex Teruel. Number 18, James Payosing. Number 19, JV Gallego. Number 21, Yukien Andrada. Number 23, Clifford Hopia. Number 25, Jomel Hudo. And number 77, AJ Royo. The head coach of Marinerong Filipino San Beda is Yuri Escueta. His assistants, Andre Santos, Jenskins Messina, Alex Angeles, Francis Cruz, Ralph Peñuela, and Tati Chio. Team consultant, Mr. Boyet Fernandez. Team manager, Mr. Jude Roque, and team owner, Dr. Nolet Otaiza. Once again, your Marinerong Filipino San Beda University Red Lions. Ladies and gentlemen, to those who are able, please rise for the singing of the Philippine National Anthem. Please remove all caps and headgears while the Philippine National Anthem is playing.
Magiliw, pero sa silanganan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupit, di ka pasisingil, sa dagat at puno.
Thank you. May we request both teams to meet at center court for the team handshake.
And we are just about ready to get these finals going. It is going to be San Beda versus De La Salle. It is Marinerong Pilipino San Beda University taking on 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢 De La Salle. Must be noted, napagkwento na natin, Coach Jolly, elimination round, tinalo ng Beda etong De La Salle.
Yes.
But the Phillips brothers were not there.
We're not present. Yes. At para sa akin, you know what I think about Michael Phillips, my friend. Grabe yan, di ba? He's just a gem of a player.
And to get game one going, kilalanin na natin ang starters.
First, for the 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢 De La Salle University Green Archers. Starting at point guard, number 8, Prince Alaw. Shooting guard, number 5, Joshua David. Small forward, number 16, CJ Austria. Power forward, number 42, Ben Phillips. And at center, number 22, Bright Luangco. Coaching 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢 De La Salle is Gian Nazario. And now the starting lineup for Marinerong Pilipino San Beda University Red Lions. Starting at point guard, number 8, Peter Alvaro. Shooting guard, number 2, Jacob Cortez. Small forward, number 18, James Payose. Power forward, number 10, Dami Kuntabay. And at center, number 23, Clifford Hopia. The head coach of Marinerong Pilipino San Beda is Yuri Escueta. Our game officials, Bing Oliva, Jaime Rivano, Julius Medillo, and Carlo Vergara.
And the starters have been introduced. Anybody jumping out of the page there, Jolly, or usual suspects though?
Usual suspects, Magu, pero we were talking about, di ba, a stacked lineup, a solid lineup on the side of 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢 La Salle against yung Marinerong Filipino SBU na guys playing in the PBA on tour at ibang klase magbigay ng confidence yun. Siyempre, this is where you play, you're in the amateurs, and then boom, you're playing with professionals. And then you come back to the amateur rank. So, they will be playing with a lot of confidence, yung mga nasa PBA on tour. Hopia, Dami Kuntabay, Peter Alvaro.
You're talking about, of course, the San Beda boys. Pag sinilip ko naman yung kwento netong De La Salle, just yesterday, less than 48 hours ago, natalo sila sa finals ng kabilang preseason tournament. Yes. UP lording over that. May gigil factor, may bounce back na hinahanap itong Manaka Verde.
Maganda na mention mo yun kasi nang sa ganon, sigurado ang brain trust, ang mga coaches, ang sasabihin sa kanila, okay, we lost that, kunin natin to. Ito ang D-League. So, di ba, really wanting to make sure na makuha nila itong D-League. Of course, best of 3.
That's a big slip. Nakawala na sana, kaso he lost his feet from under him. It's a slick spot on the floor here of the United Sports Arena in Pasig.
This is Prince Alaw. We were talking about him earlier. Just had a solid game nung nakaraan.
Buti na lang, mga bata pa to. Kayang just picked himself up. Baliwala yung bagsak na yun, Johnny.
Correct.
Pag ikaw yun, mga 2 linggo.
Hospital. Hindi, pero yun eh. Maganda na mention man kasi pag condition ng katawan mo, parang marunong ka mag-roll eh. Di ba? Alam mong yung impact na malakas, alam mong i-cushion yun eh.
Alaw, we were just talking about it, coming off a 22-point game kung saan 6 na 3 ang kanyang ibinaon back in the semis. When they took care of business against Perpetual, also had 6 assists in that game. He makes it 2-0 in favor of 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢.
Kaminsan mga good is very young players, just all in good time. Actually, nung nagtapat sila nung elimination round, nung katapat nila itong SBU Marinero Filipino, he did not score, di ba? Can you imagine that? Tapos 22 nung semifinals ang kanyang pinakawalan, Prince Alaw.
Cortez, nice drop off there. Hindi nga lang matapos ni Hopia yung basket doon. On the move. Payosing will miss. Fresh 14 for the guys in white. Cortez again. Goes to his left side. 3-pointer. Delivered there by Alfaro.
This is the confidence that I was talking about, Magu. That's Peter Alfaro. Of course, buries his first
attempt dito sa ating ball game. Ito, pataas din ang kumpiyansa. Prince Alaw.
Got it right back. Barely 2 minutes into the action. Napakarami nang nangyari dito, Johnny. Hopefully everybody watching live on One Sports and PBA Rush enjoying all of the action as we are inside the Inares Arena. The college field as the De La Salle Pep squad bangs away on their drums at the far end. Another three-pointer, this time around courtesy of Contapay.
Iba na talaga ngayon magulo at these big guys, diba? Going to the three-point area. And he shoots that at a good percentage. Talking about Dami Contapay. Really looks for that three-pointer. Very spun na kagad. Very, very important. Again, this is a solid La Salle 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 lineup ng Magu.
Ben Phillips rejected by Hopia.
That's what it's there for. Clifford Hopia. Man that made that shaded area. No entry, sabi niya dun sa isang Phillips, Ben Phillips.
Timing this one perfectly. Inbound from the baseline for the green shirts of 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢. David from the punches it through.
Huge three-pointer already. A couple of three-pointers para dito sa 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢.
And look at the press in the backcourt here. Alfaro will get it across para dito sa San Beda. No go on the three.
Pwedeng uno, pwedeng dos, Alfaro or Jacob Cortez. Diba? Minsan they're at the receiving end. So Benza.
Blanco with his first rebound. Phillips trying to post up. They swing it the other way. Ben from deep.
Wow. Wow.
They are sharp, Johnny.
One doesn't have really a very high clip, talking about Ben Phillips. Pero he hits that one, his first. Dito sa ating laro, Peter Alfaro, decked by Prince Alaw. Iba talaga, Magoy, yung sinasabi ko. Ang reference ko dyan, as we look at Prince Alaw, the reach in, tutumba tong si Alfaro. Junmar Fajardo, even to si Arvin Tolentino, they go to the, di ba? Okay, so probably sa PBA players sila. They'll go international, they'll come back, iba sila, di ba? Iba na yung JMF nung pagbalik after his international stint. Ang reference ko doon, itong sila playing in the PBA, di ba? PBA on tour, Contapay, Hopia. So, di ba? And then you're back sa amateur level, iba magiging kumpiyansa mo. So I'm really expecting big games from those guys who play on the PBA on tour.
I won't even look at it as professionals or amateurs. It's you play against men.
Yes.
Doon sa PBA on tour. Then you come back down to your level playing against kids your age or men your age, young men your age.
Yeah.
Aangat talaga yung laro mo, di ba?
Totoo. Feeling talagang ang pakiramdam mo medyo nakakalamang ka ng konti dito sa pagbalik mo ng amateur league.
Parang nung bata pa tayo, Jolly, mas recent yun sa akin kaysa sa'yo, syempre. Pero yung naglalaro ka sa alas 2, biglang nasali ka sa alas 4.
Oh, iba yun.
Pag bumalik ka sa alas 2, anak
Iba
ka na.
na.
Di ba?
Nag-prime time na ako di ba?
Cortez from deep, doesn't work. Phillips with a board.
Nice to see Evan Nelly in the fold para sa 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰.
Scored only 6 points on 2 of 5 shooting when they met Marinero in the elimination, but he also had 6 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 steals. He loses this one, though, to Alfaro. Blanco giving chase! Big chase down for the big man of 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢. And they translate it into a layup at the other end. Big finish by Austria.
I don't know how he did that over the 6'8" Clifford Hopia.
Binomba yung bola, binitin. CJ Austria finishing nicely.
5:39 remaining in our opening quarter. Unang timeout ng ating laro. 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢 up 13-6. Take a look at what 𝔍𝔬𝔢𝔰 has done throughout the Aspirants Cup, Jolly, it's been total domination.
Yes, yan yung dalawang laro na kalaban nilang perpetual. 107 points in those couple of games, di ba? 84 points lang ang inalaw nila sa perps noon. Tapos ang rebound nila, 55 boards in those 2 games. My goodness. Talagang binulldoze nila sa 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 at the helm of that perpetual squad. Magaling na player din up there with the MVP nominees. Pero LaSalle 𝔍𝔬𝔫 was just too much for them.
13-6 is the score. 𝔍𝔬𝔫 with an early advantage. 3-pointer short. It is chased down there by Payosi. Cortez on the reset. In a foot race now in the backcourt. David took it away. De La Salle continues to pounce on San Beda.
One of the few times na parang na-negate yung pag-dive sa bola nitong si Jacob Cortez. Lumampas siya, he slid. Nakuha ni David. Finished layup.
Hopia misses a bunny. Nele on the attack. Ben Phillips, same spot. Different result.
These are parang unacceptable yung mga misses, yung sinasabi mong gimmies nitong si Clifford Hopia sa may ilalim. You're one of the tallest players on the floor. Tutok na yan. Have to be able to finish those as we see Cortez miss a little 10-footer.
Parang nararamdaman ni Jacob Nahihirapan ang kanilang opensa. Wanted to generate a basket for himself. But it is David who makes him pay at the other end. That's a 5-0 run para dito kay Vincent Joshua David.
So that three-pointer, three-point shooting is crazy. Sa ating field goal percentages dito.
Austria on the move, cut off on the baseline. David again, he scored the last 5 as we've mentioned. Luanco with a quick. Phillips gets it over to Nele. On the run, trying to lob it. Di sila nagkaintindihan. Cortez against David at the other end. Sorry, miss, but he gets 2 free throws anyway. He wanted that one back home.
Iba yung foot speed ng Jacob Cortez, no? When he turns it on, parang meron siyang turbo na inoon. Boom, explodes to the basket. Very hard to stop. Pafaulin mo na lang talaga siya. Dalawang free throws yan para kay Jacob Cortez.
Jacob Cortez.
Trying to locate yung the cool cat, yung kanyang tatay should be here. Miss ang kanyang unang free throw. Pero yung makikita mo talaga yung improvement ng bata from yung high school days niya. So, iba kasi pag, let's say you're 14 years old as against 17. Di ba? Yung development ng isang player, yung span na yon, grabe. And Jacob Cortez through the years. At ngayon, solid na offensive player is Jacob Cortez.
Rattles on that second to stop the bleeding somewhat para sa Marinerong Pilipino. LaSalle looking for that early offense, but the defense of the white shirts right there with him. Michael Phillips now part of the 5 for the green shirts. Wild shot doesn't work. Here comes Marinero Pilipino. Big spin by Cortez. He passes to the wrong man though. Here comes Evan Nele going the other way. Austria all the way.
Ganda naman ang finger roll layup. CJ Austria. Ito na yung deadly duo ng 𝔍𝔬𝔫, Michael Phillips at saka itong siya Kevin Kiambao. Yung isa nun talagang in charge to get a lot of rebounds. Talking about Phillips and then diba just the versatile type of player that Kiambao is.
Royo in trouble. Shot clock winding down. Somebody's got to take it. Visser did not have enough time.
On top of their offensive prowess, 𝔍𝔬𝔫 is getting some very nice defensive stops pa dito initially. This 12-point advantage is the biggest dito sa ating ball game. Umpisa pa lang naman, first quarter.
Grabe yung focus na pinapakita dito ng 𝔍𝔬𝔫. We we mentioned less than 24 hours ago, they lost in the finals of the college preseason tournament. Right now, though, they got a 12-point lead on Marinero Pilipino, but the White Shirts have shown some signs of life as of late. Look at the scrambling defense they get away, though. Royo off the spin. The scoop drops para dito kay Aaron.
One of the tiniest players on the floor, pero gets it to go. Royo with a nice scoop layup.
Kung makatiny ka naman, kita mo, laki ng katawan nito, gulping ka niya.
Sorry naman.
Nonoy from the...
Announcing kaagad yung kanyang pagpasok on the floor with a nice corner three-pointer, Mark Nonoy.
And that pushes the De La Salle lead to 13, 23, 10. Timeout muna tayo with just over 2 minutes remaining in this opening frame. Ito na binanggit mo, Jolly. Slowly but surely, Mark Nonoy has taken over the scoring cudgels para dito sa De La Salle.
That's nung nagkita sila nung elimination round, 24 puntos ang kanyang kinalat to 9 of 24 of 10 ang kanyang mga 3-pointers. Still a very good percentages, 40%. Mark Nonoy, komportable as a green archer.
Marinero Pilipino down by 13. Take a look at the 3-point shooting so far. Grabe naman yung Ekol. Oy, 5 of 6 yun. As Royo has scored the last 4 points para dito sa Marinero Pilipino.
Ang dami. Pati rin naman ng Marinero Pilipino. Lots of players you can count on. Oh, tough shot. Lots of players you can count on that 𝔬𝔤𝔤𝔬 squad.
Royo again. Inside they go. Oh, they want to get away from Michael Phillips. What a slithery move by Visser.
So nakapag-contribute din. Visser has some nice numbers also. Hindi naman eye-popping yung kanyang mga sinasabit ng mga numbers, pero very, very effective.
Phillips misses. Battle for the board. Grabe yung rebounding na ginagamit dito ng mga Bedista.
9-point advantage ng 𝔐𝔞𝔦𝔰 and it looks like it's working. Itong kinang-collapse, lahat sila oras na hawak ni Michael Phillips yung bola sa may ilalim. Collapse. Halatang yun yung instructions ni Coach 𝔬𝔤𝔤𝔬𝔬. Till now, gumagana pa naman. Di pa nakakuha ng basket si Phillips.
Another basket or two will change the complexion of the rest of this first half. May isang minuto na lang natitira sa ating opening quarter. Siya mang hinahabol ng mga nakaputi. Tagala. Swings. Royo again. Humingi sa kanto. 3-pointer on the way. That's a 7-0 run para dito sa Marinero Pilipino.
You know what? If there's a Kevin Gembao on one side, there's a Yukien Andrada on the other. Actually, similar type of games. Has nice range from the 3-point area. Tapos nakakapag-dribble din. Okay rin sa ilalim si Yukien.
Look at that in-out and the drop. Sorry miss para dito kay Visser.
So when you go against 𝔐𝔞𝔦𝔰, you don't get a lot of opportunities. Same spot. I love your reaction. Mag-uiba no? Same spot. Oh.
I was watching Nonoy the entire way. Tumakbo siya, length of the floor, 94 feet. Pumwesto dito sa kanto. Inantay lang yung pasa, hindi na gumalaw yung paa, Jolly. He was already set. He was ready to fire.
Ganda ng mga set plays ready by everybody knows kung saan kailangan pupunta yung bola. Di ba? Mark Nonoy, everybody knows where he is. So it looks very easy para sa kanila. 9-point advantage. Manageable naman, if you ask me.
Oh, in a game like this, especially with college kids, sandali lang yan, a major rally. Yes. They're just a major rally away.
David back on the floor for 𝔐𝔞𝔦𝔰. Abadam as well. Abadam is a Phil Australian. Dami akong stories about La Salle. Kausap ko si Let's Go Green, the Dean.
Yun.
Ryan,
he should be here.
Oh, he should.
I'm looking for the Dean. Always in attendance, most of the time in attendance.
8-point 𝔐𝔞𝔦𝔰 lead lang naman.
Look at them break that press for Coach Yuri. Will that be given continuation? No go, says the ref.
So kahit na Coach Gian Nazario puts in some different combinations kung sa side ng 𝔂𝔂, parang para sa akin naman, every time they look solid. They just... So on paper, it's no ano naman, it's no secret. Pakiramdam ko, nakakalamang talaga sila dito sa Marinero. Marinero really has to bring it.
3.4 na lang natitira sa ating first quarter. Merong free throws na ibibigay kay 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. This dude, as you mentioned, coming off that Gilas service, he has been on a different plane. You can do that on the international stage. You know you can do it anywhere.
Yan ang ibang magbigay ng kumpiyansa, di ba? We were talking about the PBA on tour guys over at the side of SBU Marinero. Ito iba, di ba? He went into the national team.
He was effective at that.
Oo.
Di ba?
Kinaman, lean machine ngayon kasi si 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 was talking to him. Sabi niya sa akin, he lost 13 pounds. Dami nating kwentuhan. Natapos na yung ating first quarter, Magu.
At the end of one, it is 𝔂𝔂𝔬𝔢𝔰 with a 10-point lead, 28-18. We've been talking about this since kanina pa, Jolly. Elimination round, it was Marinerong Pilipinos squeezing out a 3-point win over 𝔂𝔂𝔬𝔢𝔰.
Their only loss, Magu, 82-79 was the final score. Pero makikita mo, no real disparity dun sa mga statistics nila. Only out-rebounded by just 2. Diba? So, dikit na dikit ang larong yon. Breaks of the game lamang. We're talking about Michael Phillips. I always have my eye on him, Magu. Hindi niya, yung salitang coasting o yung hindi niya alam anong ibig sabihin nun. Kanina, pati nung nasa bed siya, parating yung mga kasama niya, umisprint pa rin siya para salubungin yung mga teammates niya. Every time, he just goes hard. Michael Phillips, just fun to watch.
Ikaw lang naman may alam ko ano yung ghosting eh. Ikaw lang mahilig gumawa nun eh. Ayan na si Phillips, oh.
Ayan na.
Pumake pa ng pasa. Ako, left-handed attempt niya. So the score remains at 28-18. 𝔂𝔂𝔬𝔢𝔰 by 10. At the other end, Royo turns it over. They pitch it out. Nonoy stop and pop. Lista mo na.
Grabe ang kumpiyansa, no? Ooh, it's just fun. I don't know what to say. It's just fun to watch Mark Nonoy gets a 3-pointer, gets a steal on the other side.
He's got 3 3-pointers already. No look past the 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. It ends right back up with Nonoy. First miss of the game for him.
So guys, gotta be ready. Pag hawak ni 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 ang bola, di handa si Michael Phillips doon. Talagang nilampas lang niya Kevin sa kanya. He wasn't ready, Mike Phillips.
That ball will remain on that side with the white shirts. 2-man substitution coming on.
Saw him in high school nung UST siya. Para mga 50 points kung sumuti itong si Mark Nonoy. You just knew talagang he would go places in Philippine basketball. That's Jacob Cortez on your screens.
Parang Pido Harencio dati nga. Sumi-50 sa uste.
Yun ang may record eh. Yun ang may hawak ng UAAP record.
Siya kalaban ni Alan Kaidig sa scoring dati, di ba? Grabe magbakbakan yun. Oh! Kala natin dagdag na, but etong si Puno was there to bother him. Michael Phillips still delivering the deuce though. That now is a 15-point lead para sa 𝔂𝔂𝔬𝔢𝔰.
So Marinero SB has to concentrate on running back, trying to get some stops and rebounding.
Too much contact on that set. Looks like 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 ang mapipituan na reaching. Take another look at this, Jolly.
Ilalap papunta kay Michael Phillips. Akala natin ipa-flush niya to eh. Pero nice and easy alley-oop play going to Michael Phillips.
Coach Yuri continues to shuffle his men here, trying to look for the proper combination to keep in step with 𝔂𝔂𝔬𝔢𝔰.
Pero lots of guys Alam natin, Peter Alfaro, Payosing had a super game ng semifinals. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. Di lang sila nakakapag-settle down pa ng maayos, no? Itong SBU squad. Nako,
Another turnover by Marinero Pilipino. Abadam with an end one opportunity.
Gotta give credit to the hustle of Michael Phillips. That steal. Probably show it to you one more time, pero ang ganda ng timing dun sa passing lanes. And then on to Abadam for a finish. He got may bonus free throw pa coming up para sa kanya.
But before that, meron munang timeout si Coach Yuri. As Marinero Pilipino is down huge, 35-18. Bago natin pagpatuloy ang game 1 ng ating PBA D-League Aspirants Cup Finals, imbitahan natin lahat dito ulit bukas Inares Sports Arena sa Pasig. Sa alas 5 at Terra Firma will be gunning for 3 in a row, Coach Jolly, when they take on Phoenix. Tapos magandang salbukan din between the unbeaten 𝔬𝔤𝔬𝔦 𝔑𝔞𝔬𝔦 at syempre yung very impressive na Northport Batang.
Stringing up some wins as well. We'll see. This is the very nice, good-sized crowd dito sa Inares Stadium. We're trying to check. I'm still looking for the cool cat. He's always present. Siyempre, yung anak niya si Jacob Cortez is playing dito sa ating Marinero Filipino squad, SBU.
35-18 is the score. Si Abadam, 𝔬𝔤𝔬𝔬𝔬 is at the line for a bonus free throw here. And he makes it an 18-point lead for the guys from Taft.
Ganda ng kanyang finish, off the Michael Phillips steal. Tapos look at this LaSalle squad. Not looking at the score. They're up by 18, pero parang sila naghahabol dito. Full court press.
Cortez, no. Natapak na dun sa baseline si Payosing.
Etong Twin Towers ng Marinero SBU have to really go to work. Clifford Hopia, dami kong tapay. Dapat mang-araro na sila doon. They're capable of doing that, imposing their will.
So far, aside from the opening minutes of the game, etong De La Salle has imposed their will. They're up by 20.
Ganda ng ball movement nila. Pati ako nagulat dun sa pasa ni Evan Neri. Di ba suddenly CJ Austria underneath the basket. They need a lot more of those dami kontapay floaters and even three-pointers if they want to get back into this ball game.
Phillips, too strong. Rebound picked up by Kontapay. Cortez trying to calm down the rest of his squad. Nelly in front. Cortez through that Kontapay pick. Feeds this shooter from the corner. Pagbuelo. Si Payosing natapak na naman. That's back-to-back.
Sakit. Alam mo, hindi nga yung usual suspects naman ang nagpo-provide para dito sa 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬, diba? It's not even the Kiambaos and the Phillips. It's CJ Austria. It's Jared Abadam. Yung mga iba na nagpo-provide ng mga puntos para sa kanila. Mark Nonoy comes in, knocks down three-pointers.
Kahit sino, no? Pressing all the right buttons right now, except for that one. But it still ends up with the green shirts. Austria wants it back. Natapak din sa baseline.
It's signature talaga niya Coach Topex Robinson and Gian Nazario to. Itong defense, that is premium on playing defense. Pagdating naman sa opensa, kaibigan natin, si Caloy Garcia naman yan. Diyan magaling yan. A very, very good offensive coach. Ang ganda ng kanilang balance, hence this 18-point advantage at 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬
para sa 𝔬𝔢𝔢. They continue to harass the white shirts in the backcourt. Cortez in a world of trouble. They go to Contabay. He thought about that three, couldn't pull the trigger. Payosing
Ganda.
snuck it through.
Ganda naman ng atake ni James Payosing. That they need to get it going, especially from the perimeter area. Talking about Marinero, SDU.
Escandor on the move, kicks. Juanco to the wing. Oh, there's a foul whistled on that attempt by 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰.
Talk about problems na nako-compound para dito sa Marinero SBU. Nagpumaul ka pa ng player sa may 3-point area. It's like giving away points, di ba? So, tatlo ititira.
𝔐𝔠𝔢𝔫 will be at the line for 3 shots here.
I can almost feel the frustration of Coach Yuri Escueta. I mean, 3-point shooters shoot it for a reason, di ba? They have percentage. So, siguro minimum yan, makakashoot dalawa or even all 3, 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔫. Pagka ganyan, tumitingin ka agad ako sa... You'll see some genuine reactions sa mga coaching staffers. Yung may pa-fouling ka, yung player mo from the 3-point area. Makikita mo talaga yung mga palikat na mga bumabagsak o mga face palm mo. Kasi masakit eh. Di ba? You're trying to go for some type of run here. You're down by 18. Tapos you'll foul somebody from the 3-point area. Painful.
Rafael Halbuena getting an opportunity here. It is a 19-point lead para dito sa 𝔑𝔬𝔢𝔰. Cortez in the backcourt. Halbuena taken away. Nele wants it. Doesn't get it. Cortez with a big stop. Tumama sa tuhod.
So on top of that, breaks going the side of 𝔑𝔬𝔢𝔰. Jacob Cortez pilit na gusto niya siya maglalabas ng bola. Jacob, hindi talaga sa inyo eh.
Yung kasi natural motion ng bola eh. Pag nakataga ka ng malinis, pagbaba niyan usually sa tuhod.
Sa leg, off his leg.
Either that or foul. Ganun lang yun eh.
Yes.
Pag malinis, usually ganun.
Luckily, they get a stop here, SBU.
Now Cortez will set this one up. 2 guys converge on it. Contabay chased away by Phillips. Ben Phillips batting it right back. That'll be just 4.6 on the shot clock para dito sa San Beda.
Coach Yuri Escueta digging deep na dun sa kanyang bench. Halbuena baka, well, hoping probably spark plug itong si Halbuena. Yun na nga, 19 itong hinahabol nila.
Finish by the big man down low.
Finally, yes, might get him going, 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔫.
Lele trying to go pick and roll, decides to take the triple anyway. How do you stop that?
Grabe, di ba? Ano muna, di ba? Yung magtitimon muna, magpapacilitate muna, pero when he wants to look for a basket, it looks very easy pa rin para dito kay Evan Nelly.
How about the vision of Cortez for this one? Hindi nga lang nakompleto yung layup.
Sayang yung mga ganon, mga gimme na ganon. Have to make sure, taas tumalon. Parang may spring sa mga paa itong mga batang to, 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔫. Just unable to finish.
You see him rising above the rim, Johnny. Contabay hands it off. Cortez trying to break free here. Escandor right with him. Tumulong pa si Juanco. Hopia. No!
Pagka ganon, probably one power dribble and really tutok mo na, di ba? Oh my goodness.
Evan Nelly making him pay at the other end.
You just feel the frustration of Marinero SBU here. Magupaduguan bago makakuha sila ng mga puntos. And then on the other side, seems very easy para sa 𝔑𝔬𝔪𝔢𝔰. Lumalabas talaga.
That's probably the 4th or 5th time na merong niluwang tira para dito kay Hopia.
I say one power dribble, itutok na niya 2 feet away, pabandang tira para sure ball. Clifford Hopia.
He kicks it right back out. Nice decision.
James Payosing.
As Payosing knocks down that triple. Was it a triple? Parang dos na. lalabas dito sa ating scoreboard.
Check that. Eto, the kick out.
Timeout muna tayo with De La Salle still up 47-26. Itong si James Payosing so far struggling in this one. Ganda na pinakita niya. Last time we saw him in that do-or-die battle versus 𝔬𝔞𝔦𝔰 in the semi-final round. 23 puntos on 9 of 12 shooting. Dito, hindi pa ganun kaganda yung shooting. Tapos, ilang turnover na rin ang kanyang pinakita.
Oo nga eh. But twice to beat sila na against 𝔬𝔞𝔦𝔰 getting that first game muna. Then they go back-to-back. That second win nila, James Payosing, that 23 points yung kanyang pinakawalan. Pero yan ang hinahanap nila today. Grabe ang nilamang na ng Lasal dito. 23 na ang biggest lead ng ating ball game. 21 ngayon.
Gawin mong 24. As KQ drills one from the right. Isa sa mga MVP candidates, MVP favorites at that ng ating Aspirants Cup.
My goodness, they get a steal. 𝔑𝔬𝔢𝔰 is just too much, Maguden.
Kiambao kept it on that side. Finally, it is cleared by Marinero Pilipino.
Magu, another Cortez on the floor, pero on the side of 𝔑𝔬𝔢𝔰, this is Raven Cortez. Dahil sa galing, sa lakas ng kanilang rotation sa front line. Oh my goodness.
With a picture-perfect finger roll.
Sa lakas ng rotation ng front line ng 𝔑𝔬𝔢𝔰, yung magaling na Raven Cortez, nawawala pa dun sa pag-ikot ng mga malalaki. Pero ngayon, makikita na natin siya sa 2 minute and 35-second mark ng ating laro, second quarter.
Hopia will have to earn his points from the line.
Alam mo, 6'8", power dribble, ilabas mo yung mga chicken wings mo, pero titingnan mo natin yung sweet na finger roll nitong si Mark Nonoy. I'm talking about Clifford Hopia, di ba ganyan na size? Sarap yung project sa PBA niya. Excited for this because of his size, no? This young man's future. Pero nakita natin yung mga chinks sa armor niya, di ba? Yung kanya mga floaters, hindi niya na ipapasok. Probably look for a board angle, tapos ibanda niya yung mga tirang ganon. Wala na, no mercy na yung mga malalaki. Pagdating niya sa PBA, makatrot na yung mga makakalaban niya doon. So he has to devise some ways to get some baskets underneath. 5-6 feet away from the rim.
Look at how quick De La Salle gets it across. Too easy for the green shirts, Coach Jolly.
Yes, too easy. Cleans up his own miss, Raven Cortez. Again, magaling na player yan. But because this is a stacked 𝔑𝔬𝔢𝔰 lineup, nawawala pa sa rotation is Raven Cortez.
27. 𝔑𝔬𝔢𝔰 doubling up on Marinero Pilipino at this juncture. Just over 2 minutes remaining sa ating first half.
So actually did not expect that, Magu. I'm surprised kasi yun na nga, we're seeing the guys, we named them kanina, Alfaro, and the two big ones, Kuntapay and Clifford Hopia, who play the PBA on tour. So I was expecting them to play with a lot of confidence today. Pero nakikita natin, full court pressing 𝔑𝔬𝔢𝔰. Ganda ng mga units na pinapasok, mga substitutions niya. Coach Gian Nazario, 16 points off the turnovers para sa 𝔑𝔬𝔢𝔰.
And they've been unforgiving. You mentioned it. Hindi mo akalaing sila yung lamang the way they've been scrambling on the defensive side.
That's from coaching eh. Huwag kayo titingin sa score, di ba? You tell the guys. And yun ang nga ginagawa nila. Up 18-20. Full court press na unrelenting. Di ba? Ito na naman. As we speak. Ito na naman ang kanilang ginagawa. Halos hindi maitawid pa.
8-second violation.
Grabe.
Walang patawad sa Marinero.
Grabe. Looking at the bench of si tuwan-tuwa si Ben Phillips and the whole bench of 𝔑𝔬𝔢𝔰 dahil, di ba? Ibig sabihin, napakalupit ng full court press mo na yun. Hindi na itawid. Isang matinding press break ang kailangan ng Marinero SBU. Pagka ganun, short passes will be key. Magaling si Raven eh.
And for any team to play with this kind of pace on offense and this kind of hustle on the defensive end. Conditioning should be key.
Oh, yeah.
Jolly.
Yes.
Okay, balasa ka ng tao, but while any of the five are there, you gotta give it your all the
Definitely.
time.
Well, sa basketball career naman ng mga player, ito ang pinaka-fresh yung mga yung age na yan, 18, 19, 20. Parang hindi mo talaga pwede sabihin sa coach, Coach, pagod ako eh. Hindi pwede, di ba? 20 years old ka, pagod ka, hindi pwede, sir.
How about this system though by De La Salle? Meron kasabihan, Jolly. Any successful team will have to take on the personality of their head coach, program director, head coach mo, 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 Robinson. Yan yung puhunan niya eh. Nung siya nagbabasketball pa eh, from college to the PBA, Coach 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢 Robinson was synonymous with defense.
Exactly.
Used to be called the Pitbull.
Yeah. Kaya yung na-mention natin kanina, di ba? Even if he let that 𝔍𝔤𝔤𝔢𝔰 call the shots here, we see yung pirma talaga yung signature ng isang 𝔐𝔞𝔪𝔢 Robinson, yung imprenta niya, nakikita natin dito sa umpisa ng larong ito against SBU. Oh my goodness, Mark Nonoy, 4 3-pointers. Wala pa nga tayo sa kalahati ng laro.
Magic Johnson. 32 na po ang abante rito ng 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢 De La Salle.
Nisip ko pa. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 continues to shuffle his players. Contrary to the struggles on offense of SBU, this looks very easy para sa 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢 La Salle. Mark Nonoy.
Mark Nonoy continues to burn the nets here at the Henares Center, or Henares Arena rather, in Shaw Boulevard.
Yeah, parang does it with a calmness. Parang casual yung mga 3-pointers niya. Casual threes, tawag ko dyan. Parang walang effort, not even breaking a sweat is Mark Nonoy.
A rare miscommunication on the part of 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢. 39 seconds na titira sa ating first half.
Ganda na pag-shuffle ni Coach Gian. No? I mean, you won't see guys playing 25 minutes. Walang heavy minutes. Pinamarami na 17, 18 hanggang 20 sa kanila eh. Panay ang ikot ng tao. The struggles continue para dito sa mga nakaputi.
Suffocating yung defense. I guess that's one of the better words to use here dahil halos hindi makahinga itong mga nakaputi na Marinero.
Oo. Kita natin kanina, no, hindi natawid yung bola eh. Pero again, no, pagka ganon, the short passes to teammates, oras gusto nila mag-long pass ka. Here's some ray of hope para dito sa Marinero. And they get a steal, Magu.
That's huge on the part of Royo. And they go back-to-back from deep. Something to take into the dugout, Jolly.
That's correct. Quick six points para dito sa koponan ng SBU Marinero.
From 32 to 26 na lang ang abante ng 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢. Kaya naman sina Coach Gian ang hihiling ng timeout sa kabila. Ayaw nilang momentum, nagsishift papunta sa kabila. Kahit na 8 segundo na lang natitira sa ating first half.
So 26 is... again, did not realize it would get to this point. No? 32, biggest lead ng ating ballgame. Pero like you mentioned, mini run, back-to-back threes para dito sa Marinero SBU. Pag-uusapan talaga nila dito, Magu, sa kanilang dugout is how to break yung press, yung full court press nitong ng 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢 La Salle. Tough opponent in 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢. Payat, Kevin Cabao, look at him, no? Lean. 13 pounds. He feels much better daw with yung kanyang timbang ngayon.
Let's see what La Salle has up their sleeve.
Sa'yo.
Sa akin na lang ang bola.
Huwag.
Amo, sinagip kita. Sanay na yung FD natin eh. Ito si Camille nung nagsisimula ito, nagpapanik. Nung araw nagpapanik to eh. Ngayon, relax lang. Nice lang. Dati nagpapanik pagka parating ang bola. So another opportunity here. Para sa
8 seconds
Marinerong Pilipino
though.
sa Beda. Oh, uy, that's a travel.
Traveling.
That is a travel. You can only move if it's after a made basket underneath sa baseline. You can't run with the ball on the sideline.
Nalimutan ni James Payosing. Oh, teka. Hindi. Meron tayong substitution. We have 8 seconds remaining. Hindi dapat gumalaw
Hindi dapat
yun.
gumalaw dahil may travel nga sa inbound.
Substitution, Joshua Nagala for Jacob Cortez.
Sa dami ng basket nung ng De La Salle kanina pa, akala nila may basket na naman. Tumakbo
Automatic na siya. Automatic na yung tagapindot na. Oh my goodness.
Nonoy! No! Marinerong Pilipino dodging a bullet there. But it has been all Eco Oil all first half long.
Well, if you want to spin it into a positive, you said it, Magumi, konting punan going into the dugout. 32-point advantage, becoming 26 off of the back-to-back three-pointers of SPU Marinero.
That matchup has so far been one-sided. Eco Oil De La Salle University slapping on a 26-point lead on Marinerong Pilipino San Beda at the half of Game 1 of this best-of-3 finale para sa PBA D-League Aspirants Cup. Coach Jolly Escobar ang ating kakwentuhan live dito sa loob ng Inares Sports Arena on One Sports and PBA Rush. Highlights, papanorin natin.
Yes.
Spoiler alert. Maraming naka-green na highlights dyan.
Pero in the beginning, makikita natin, nagkaroon naman ng mga 5 lead changes yan. Pero they just turned it on. Eto na si David with his three-pointer. At ang ganda ng grabe ang percentage. Mark Nonoy comes in, fires up a bunch of three-pointers. Tatlo kaagad. I think a total of 4 three-pointers for him as we start yung highlights ng second quarter natin, Magu.
At the end of one 10-point game lang yan, 28-18. Pero sabi mo nga, no simula, maganda pa yung bakbakan, bawian ng tres, Coach Jolly. But once that bench mob of De La Salle came in, it was a different story.
That's correct. Steal after steal. Merong 15 turnovers. Namigay ng bola din itong Marinero SPU. At di ba, sharing is caring. Lahat sila. They have fun sharing the ball.
Umabot ng 32 yung abante ng De La Salle University before settling for this 26-point lead at the half.
And we look at the three-point percentage na kaagad, di ba? 11 of 16. 17 assists, 9 assists lamang ang Marinero. Natakbuhan din sila. 23 fast break points ng Eco Oil. Turnovers, 15 on the right side. Marinero making that 21 points of the turnovers. Not a lot of, hindi kailangan rumebound masyado offensively ng Eco Oil because ang taas nga ng kanilang porsyento. As you look at the top scorers, Mark Nonoy, Magu.
What you didn't see in the breakdown, Jolly, scoring off the bench. Bench points. De La Salle, 37. Yung buong Marinero sa kabuuan ng first half, 33 lang.
Oh, yun ang di ba? And we talked about it, yung mga pag-shuffle ni Coach Gian Nazario ng kanyang mga player, different units. Ang daming nagko-contribute. Could be 3 points, 4 points. Pero that's okay, di ba? Kung sino man ang ipasok niya, nakakaambag, nakakatulong.
Eh, akalain mo naman yung Michael Phillips, yung Kevin Cambao, yung Mark Nonoy, puro off the bench pa yan.
Kaya nga
Even Evan Nelle.
Oo. Pero ang ganda, di ba? Kasi everybody on the same page. They don't care kung sinong i-score, kung sino magbe-best player. Walang pakialam. Lahat sila, ang importante dyan, makuha yung W.
De La Salle really with that fire in their eyes here. Medyo relax at the break, pero since the get-go, ibang-iba yung focus sila. Looking to bounce back from that loss to UP last night dun sa collegiate preseason tournament, Coach Jolly. And they have been terrorizing Marinerong Pilipino in this game so far.
Maganda yung spin mo na yun, a preseason tournament, natalo sila, and then for sure, sabi ng kanilang mga coaches, okay, D-League, we have to get that.
This is game 1 of a best-of-3. Game 2 neto will be this coming Monday. Coach Jolly, dito rin yan sa Inares Sports Arena in Pasig, as Royu will look to get things started for San Beda in this second half. Alfaro with him as well as Payosing. Royu, he's been a spitfire throughout that first half.
Bago mapunta sa halftime break, merong 6-0 run. Tama ba? Titingnan natin. Tuloy-tuloy ito off of some free throws from Royo.
Royo, 7 points, 2 assists. He shot 3 of 4 from the field in that first half, including 1 of 2 from the three-point line. Let's see if he can light a fire from under Marinerong Pilipino.
I say Peter Alfaro, get him going, get him involved dun sa kanilang opensa. Set some screens and get him some nice looks to the basket. Also a deadly player from the three-point area, even James Payosing.
San Beda trying their own version of a trap, pero ang bilis na break yan ng De La Salle.
Ay, inensayo din yung press break na yan, Magu, di ba? And yun na nga, those short passes, go ahead.
You know they practice the press. And you know the other squad will have to break the press. So sanay na sanay. Etong mga nakaberde.
They end up with a throwdown, Nwangko.
Ngayon pa nga lang nagparamdam yung big gun.
Kaya nga eh. How can you imagine? Well, I've seen it. Nwangko and Michael Phillips on the floor at the same time. Matinding twin towel. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, what a tight pass. Three-pointer delivered there on the part of Payosing.
Is this 10-2? I think this is 10-2. No, yung run 10-2.
Payosing ended the first half with only 4 points. He's now got 7. Phillips couldn't get it back. Payosing taps it into himself. Here comes San Beda.
O, papaalala natin 32 ang biggest lead ng ating ball game.
Cortez knocks it through. The boys from Manjola showing some signs of life in this third frame.
32, it's now 22. Next goal will be 15 if you're SBU Marinero.
Phillips hands it off to Nonoy. That big jumper by Mark doesn't work. Ball ends up with Royo. Here comes San Beda once again. Cortez waiting for that pick. Walang nakatingin sa kanya. They go right back to Payosing, trying to break down Ben. The floater is good. James Payosing pumping some life into the red lines.
Coach Gian Nazario not suing for time here.
Hopia did enough to bother that shot. It's a 4-on-2. Cortez touches it, launches it. And the San Beda crowd has come to life.
Yes, sir. This is why we were reminding everybody na 32 ang nilamang ng 𝔂𝔂. It's down to 17.
Nonoy at the other side trying to silence them. Nonoy lalim. Doesn't work. Ball remains with La Salle. Big three-pointer by 𝔐𝔐𝔤𝔢.
Huge.
Cortez though gets behind the defense. Gets him to stick. You gotta love the pace now,
Yes,
Johnny.
sir. Oh, nakakita tayo ng super run. Tawagin natin magmula sa SBU Marinero.
Phillips from deep. Doesn't work. San Beda pushing again. Cortez being chased. Cortez gets the basket. Nakasama ng foul.
How did he get that up and in against Brian
Nwangko, I don't know. Look at this. Magu, Nwangko's right behind him. Somehow
able to bury that? Jacob Cortez.
The young cat delivering just when they needed it most.
Ganda ng pektos. You can pull that all the way out, away from the outstretched arms of Nwangko. Pero yung pekto, yung, di ba, yung kung gaano kalakas ng pektos, perfect magmula dito kay Jacob Cortez.
Mintis nga lang yung bonus. Just a 16-point game. Another steal. Look at the big small man go.
Sayang yun.
Di
And that was
kumapit.
3 against 2.
Nonoy. No. Here we go. Alfaro to the corner. Royo. No. Stays on that side though. Cortez lost his footing. That's going to be a foul on Nonoy.
Whew. Frenetic pace, my friend. Fans behind us going crazy here. Nadulas no?
Lost his balance because of that lunge from Nonoy. Cortez trying to convince the referees that he was in the act already. Referee's not biting.
So look at this, 3 team fouls. 𝔂𝔂 𝔂𝔢
And now 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰, and Michael Phillips check back in. Coach Gian looking to re-establish some order para sa 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰.
Would be nice if they can fish for fouls, but on top of there's nice offensive game dito sa ating third quarter, SBU, baka makakuha pa sila ng fouls.
Cortez off balance, nope. 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢 kept it away from the big man, 𝔑𝔞𝔫𝔢𝔢. Michael puts it up. 2 shots coming the way of Phillips.
But from time to time, you'll see him do that, no? Pull up chase mula dito kay Michael Phillips. Not a lot, because he knows his role on the team is to get a lot of rebounds and play defense. Ito, masusubukan from the free throw area is Michael Phillips. One of those players na para sa akin, kaya mag-dominate ng isang laro na hindi masyadong score ng madami, di ba? Di-depensa, kukuha ng maraming rebound. His presence on the floor, he blocks shots. His presence on the floor is huge. 3 points lamang, pero may 2 steals, couple of free throws para dito kay Mike Phillips.
And that pressure will continue para sa De La Salle. Almost a 5-second violation. That's going to be a foul on 𝔍𝔬𝔪𝔢𝔰.
Good breaks continue para dito sa Marinero SBU. Kanina, pati pagtawid ng bola, nahihirapan sila, no? Because of this very tight, sabi mo nga, suffocating full court press ng 𝔑𝔬𝔪𝔢𝔰.
Lumiliit yung 94/50. Pagka sila ang
Diba
haba
no?
ng galamay, ang bibilis ng paa.
Iba ang technique eh. Pina-funnel yan towards the sideline usually. Kasi kakampi mo ang sideline, di ba? Tapos doon na nila itatrap. Nowhere to go to. Napag-aralan na ito na itatawid na nila
Royo. Backstopping still para dito sa Marinerong Pilipino. Takes the pass. Now Kiggs. Payosing. Back to Royo. 3-pointer from the corner. Short. Uh-oh. It's a breakaway for 𝔑𝔬𝔪𝔢𝔰.
Not only does he shoot threes, rebounds, and assists, diba? He's an athletic player, is 𝔑𝔬𝔪𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬
Nilagay na lang.
Nako, na-sprain pa yata itong si James Payosing.
Can't afford that if you're Beda. Mike Phillips spins away. It's a running start for the white shirts once again.
𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 still without his shoe.
Wala pang dead ball, di pa niya mapulot.
Mahirap yan, madulas. We'll see.
You gotta love how he continues to play on. Uh-oh. Puno tipping his shoulder there. Nonoy timing it perfectly.
So not only am I a super offensive threat, I can play defense as well. Ganda ng pag-draw charge yun to somewhat patayin ang sunog Magu.
And finally, 𝔍𝔞𝔪 can put his shoe back on. 4:56 remaining in the third. It is still Beda, or it is still De La Salle rather, by 18. Umarangkada na ang Gilas Pilipinas Hoops and Skills sa Batangas at Cavite. Abangan naman ang susunod na pagbisita sa Tagum, Davao at Marikina sa June 24 and 25. Kung ikaw ay 18 to 25 years old, mag-register sa barangay na nakikita sa inyong mga screen for a chance to be trained by SPP coaches with a surprise Gilas player. Sa mga kabarangay naman natin dyan, pumunta na din kayo at mag-isali sa games para makanalo ng exciting prizes.
Hindi na pinag-iisipan yan, di ba? Mga taga Davao, mga taga Marikina, di ba? SVP coaches, tapos may Gilas player na darating. Golden opportunity, puntahan po natin.
Evan Nele back on the floor para dito sa 𝔑𝔠𝔫. Back over to Nonoy. Hit his first three, has missed his last three. Nele steps beyond. Couldn't show him how it's done, but look at him keeping on that side. Kiambau's one-hander, wala pa rin. Phillips, finally it is cleared by Beda.
3 cracks at the basket, Magu. May nakangiti pa rin dito sa SBU Marinero, di ba? They had 3 tries to get the basket, hindi nakakuha. Empty possession, 𝔑𝔠𝔫 LaSalle.
Payosing, picked up by Phillips. That's a reach and foul on Mike.
Michael Phillips with a reach in. Nagulat siya, pinipito. Hindi ako sanay rin makita ng napipituan si Michael. He plays super defense, pero that time, sasabit siya.
Natakam eh. Natakam siya.
Nag-18 pa rin.
Parang kuha na eh. Ang problema, inaabot yung mga braso.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
68-50. The lead of 𝔍𝔠𝔤𝔤 remains at 18. Largest was 32. Cortez lost it on the way in. Shot clock winding down.
Wow.
Bail out of a three-pointer. Alfaro.
Some big baskets the third quarter, and they're gonna steal pa dito, Magu.
Andrada drops it off. Oh, losing control. Who has it?
James
Para dito
Payosing.
kay Payosing.
Wow. Very impressive ang mga nakapudi ngayong third quarter, Magu. The second quarter, I was looking at sila Yuri Escueta and the gang over at Marinero SBU. Parang nanlalambot na sila, very frustrated. Pero coming to life, etong ating third quarter, Marinero SBU.
They have outscored 𝔍𝔠 20-9 so far. Hindi nga lang kumagat yung free throw.
Ting long three-pointer, Peter Alfaro had a game winner nung ating elimination round, Alfaro.
They scared a second. 68-54. Phillips to the corner. Three-pointer on the way. Clean as he whistled. Para kay 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢.
They're just able to keep SBU Marinero at bay, with his timely hits. Pero na-mention mo yung disparity sa scoring nitong third quarter, obviously going the way of SBU Marinero. Can they sustain all the way to the fourth?
Cortez directing traffic. Wants better spacing. They want to go pick and roll with Visser. Cortez takes it himself.
Galing. Konting in and out dribble lang. Ma-separate lang ng konti. Jacob Cortez. Also a huge hit, a timely hit for him.
Phillips inside.
Michael Phillips is really nothing spectacular. Diba? He's just right place, right time. Moves well without the ball. Recipient ng mga magagandang drop passes ng kanyang mga kasama. Gets a steal.
𝔍𝔞𝔪. Fernelle. Nice extra pass to Abadam.
Lakas katawan eh. Lakas pangangatawan. Jared Abadam. Kanina pa yan eh. Diba? May mga sumasabay sa kanya. Absorbs a hit. Able to finish pa rin.
19 na naman ang abante rito ng 𝔍𝔠𝔤𝔤. Power play. In and out para kay Payosing.
Again, reminding you that once upon a time, this was 32. Pero this is still a formidable 19-point advantage for 𝔍𝔠.
Last 5 points though have been scored by De La Salle University. Hanggang 14 nung maibaba ng San Beda yung hinahabol nila. But De La Salle looking for a solution here late in the third. Meron muna tayong timeout with a score at 75-56. Etong si Jacob Zion Cortez went off for 19 on 3 of 5 shooting from deep. First time he took on 𝔍𝔠 DLSU. Today, he is trying to do all he can to keep his squad in the fight here in Game 1.
Definitely. And that was the only loss ng 𝔍𝔠. It was against these guys na pinangungunahan ni Jacob Cortez. 13 points. 11 points dito sa support this huge third quarter. It's not over. There's 2 minutes and 10 remaining. He has 3 boards and 2 assists pa. Yung kanyang stat line. That's nifty layup. Reverse layup against Wangko. Right Wangko of 𝔍𝔠 LaSalle.
His squad though still down by 19. May 2 shots pang parating para kay KQ.
Of course, top runner para sa MVP honors dito sa D-League. Eight points, not eye-popping numbers for KQ. Kevin Kembao, 8, 4, and 3 assists. Does not miss free throws. Hindi ko sinasabi ng diretso dahil baka mamaya dun mag-miss. Pero hindi. Ang jig sa ball is 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢.
Cortez. Enroyo. Continue to man the backcourt for the white shirts. Baseline. 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔢 one-hander is good.
Very important to have something positive on the offensive side. Now they have to get a defensive stop. If you're white, SBU Marinero.
𝔑𝔞𝔪 from deep. Doesn't work. Royo pushing hard. Oops. Cortez had to chase after it. Royo will reset. Three-pointer, top of the key. Does not work para dito kay Andrada.
So that's okay. I have to concentrate on making a stop right here if you're SBU.
Nice skip pass to the other side. Last touch in 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔢.
Golden opportunities for the side of Marinero here. Clifford Hopia back in the ball game. Has to impose his will, get a bunch of rebounds, and be that big presence underneath the basket, swatting shots, getting boards.
Wisely, Cortez almost with a 5-second violation just threw it off the foot of Nele. Oh, there's a foul.
So that was away from the ball, of course. Salle, 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢 in the penalty here. Kaya dalawang free throws, Peter Alfaro.
Peter ba o Pedro? Nakasulat Pedro.
Yeah, Pedro, and they call him Peter.
Pag si Peter Martin, Pedro tawag mo. Pag ito, Pedro, Peter naman tawag mo. Gulo mo ah.
Ano ba talaga?
Nagbintis tuloy yung bata. Ito talaga oh.
Pwede ba yun? Tawag mo sa kanya sa labas, "Oy, Pedro, kumusta?" Peter na lang. Hit a game winner nung elimination round against yung kanilang pagkamanalo against 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢. The only loss of 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢 dito sa ating D-League.
Missed both free throws though. They needed those ones badly.
Ang galing.
𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔢. No. 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢 chases after it. Corner three-pointer. Sinong foul? Si Hopia ba?
Kasi napakahirap nilang bantayan din na Magu, di ba? I was looking for the other big man, Dami 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔢. Bakit wala siya dun sa rebounding area? Paano niya iiwan din naman ng 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢, di ba? At taas ng porsyento from the three-point area, hindi pwedeng iwan. He has to stay home.
Nele from way outside.
Oh my goodness.
Another rebound here by De La Salle. 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢 posting up. Tutulong from behind si Royo. That's going to be a foul.
𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. Of course, a member of that NU Bullpup squad. Nakasama sila Goldwyn Monteverde nung high school. With big names like Carl Tamayo, sila Cherry Abadiano, puro champion upon champion.
Finally, San Beda will secure possession. 40 seconds na lang natitira sa ating third quarter, Jolly. The target was to cut it to 15, di ba?
Yes.
Right now it's at 19. Maybe 2 or 3 more possessions coming up.
But whatever we say, this is a huge quarter, huge third quarter para dito sa SBU Marinero because ayun na nga, 30-plus points. At 1 point ang kanilang deficit. So, well, full quarter ahead of us. Titingnan natin. Time at side of SBU Marinero.
Cortez has played every single second of this second half. 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔢 to Royo. He's been there as well. Royo finally drills the three.
Oh, if he's able to set up his feet nicely, mas mataas ang kanyang porsyento. Minsan minamadali niya kaya hindi pumapasok.
You said the target was 15. It is now just a 16-point game. Let's see if San Beda can come up with one last stop.
or if you see 25, 30-point leads, di ba, it's overwhelming. Di ba? You want to get back into the ball game, pero there's no such thing as a 20-point shot. Di ba? So, mga coaches usually binibigyan ng mini goals yung mga players. So, hence, di ba, pag 20 o next goal mo, 15. Pag naka-15 yan, next goal mo, G's.
If you're De La Salle, though, you still want a basket here to put a bit more separation and to quell this uprising of Marinerong Pilipino.
So reminding you also na, di ba, yung kanilang very first game dito sa D-League, stunned sila by the PSB Jimmers. Here comes Nele.
Doesn't work. So Beda with a whole lot of momentum heading into the final 10 minutes of game 1.
Timely hits pa rin para dito sa 𝔂𝔬𝔢𝔰, able to keep Marinero SBU at bay somewhat.
Take a look at the tournament averages of these two quality big men, Bright Nwangku of 𝔂𝔬𝔢 De La Salle and Clifford Hopia of Marinerong Pilipino. Beda, halos even, ano? Mas maganda lang ng kapraso ang rebounding ni Hopia.
Pag may mga players ka na ganyan, di ba, hindi ka na masyadong, yung mga tinatawag natin na yung puntos bonus na. Ito yun, di ba, they're giving you 10 boards per game. That's huge, di ba? Kasi this is an average. So, minsan kung may 15 rebounds yung mga players na yan. So it's just huge to have players like them on your side.
Hopia will get a breather to open this fourth and final quarter. Game 1 po ito, ng best of 3 finals para sa ating PBA D-League Aspirants Cup, and we are enjoying it with Coach Jolly Escobar live on One Sports and PBA Rush. Opening moments ng ating laro, ganda ng bakbakan, bawian, but about 2 minutes, 3 minutes into the game, that's when De La Salle just took the game by the horns.
Yun lang ba yung count na yun? Actually, di ba, both squads, di ba, high percentage 3-pointers. Dami Kuntapay also with a 3-pointer to begin yung ating ball game.
But,
parang,
etong De La Salle, led by as many as 32 in the final minutes of the second quarter. Back-to-back triples by Beda cut their deficit to 26. And right now, it is just 16 to open the final frame. Gawin mong 18 as they locate Nwangku down low.
well, huge game changer was also when Mark Nonoy came in, di ba? Biglang tatlong 3-pointer dun, parang dun talagang umalagwa ng gusto ang 𝔂𝔬𝔢𝔰 La Salle. Dapat makasagot ka agad dito ang Marinero.
3-pointer from the corner. That is good from Danny Kuntapay.
He really looked for his 3-pointer. Danny Kuntapay, that's huge. Naghahabol sila dito ngayon.
He had an early 3 in the first quarter. He delivers an early one here in the fourth. Nwangku secures a rebound. Phillips being dared to take it. Didn't want to pull the trigger. He gets it over to Austria. Inside to Phillips. That's where he likes his shots. He'll be at the line for 2 free throws.
So once he makes his free throws, those are second chance points na para dito sa 𝔂𝔬𝔢 La Salle. You gotta appreciate yung efforts din ni Bright Nwangku. Diba? That ball was not even in his area. Diba? Parang in-stretch niya lang yung kanya mga kamay. Humakbang ng bahagya. Getting an offensive rebound. Turns into some Michael Phillips free throws.
How about 𝔂𝔬𝔢? 13 for 13 from the free throw line this game.
Ano? See the importance of burying your free throws. At ito nakikita natin Michael Phillips making his first na naman. Making his first. Making his second.
La Salle remains perfect from the line. Beda trying in a hurry here. They are down 81-64. Ooh. Nice handles on the part of Payosing there. Ang baba ng dribble niya.
Oo nga.
Grabe yung crossover niya.
Hirap bantayan, ano? Michael Phillips parang, well, sabi ng mga referees natin, he got a piece of yung kamay nitong si James Payosing. James Payosing had a huge game.
13-7-3 so far. Mintis yung pangalawa. Ball is loose. 𝔑𝔫𝔢𝔫 hustles for it. Cortez wants it. He's played no relief in the second half. Goes behind the back. Rejected at the cup by 𝔐𝔬𝔪𝔪. Austria faking the behind the back.
Cuffing di ba, kina-cuff yung bola, parang fake behind the back pass pag ginagawa ni Allen Iverson back in the day. And the finish mula kay CJ Austria.
Royo in attack mode. Spins away. Royo now with a total of 13 points.
One big defensive stop right here if you're SBU. Marinero from time to time. He'll throw one up. Look at the reaction of his brother Ben Phillips. Nakaisa ka, bro, sabi ni Ben dito kay Michael.
They've been daring him. And he burns them that time. Cortez kicks. 𝔬𝔬𝔬 is fouled. Taking a 3. Or is it an offensive foul?
Because that's going to be a huge break for Marinero dahil tatlo ang ititira nitong si Dami Kuntapay. Sinasabi ni Coach Gian Nazario, he stuck his leg out.
Kinda did, actually.
Yeah.
It wasn't forward, it was to the right. Nagpasabi talaga doon. 𝔐𝔬𝔪 warned for improper bench decorum here.
Coach Gian, Coach Kaloy, of course, wanting clarification dyan, pero hindi. Tatlo ang ibibigay dito kay Kuntapay. He has 10 points and 3 rebounds. Iba na ngayon ang hulma ng mga make ng mga players ngayon, di ba? Dati, ganyan ang size mo, 6'6", sa loob ka. Kumuha ka na maraming rebound, di ba? Dumipensa, mag-set ka ng screens. Ngayon, punta sa 3-point era, tumitira ng 3-pointers. Itong si Dami Kuntapay, as big as he is. Pero he hits them, so wala kang masasabi.
Parang may pinagugutan ka.
Meron
parang nabibwisit kang hindi ka binigyan ng pagkakataong ganyan ng araw.
Hindi talaga eh. Iba talaga eh.
Titira ka sa labas, doon ka sa labas ng gym. Mag-ensayo ka mag-isa mo, umuwi ka na.
Okay, diba? Dito ka sa tabi ko, hindi ka makakalaro kung gano'n ang gusto mong gawin. Oh my goodness, these kids.
86-70, 16-point game. Beda looking for a stop. No, he stretches for that one.
Well, everybody's worried about his three-pointer, diba? So he decides to slice the man to the basket. Ganda ng left-handed flow. It always looks nice pag si Mark Nonoy because he gets up so high, diba? Para kunin yung mga baskets niya.
𝔑𝔫𝔢𝔫 hands it off. Kuntapay with that pick. Alfaro to Kuntapay. Here he goes again.
These kids. Partner, 15 na lamang ito from a high of 32 yung kalamangan ng 𝔐𝔬𝔬𝔬
6:52 remaining in Game 1. Best of 3 po tayo. Game 2 will be on Monday. If De La Salle can hang on, they can win it on Monday. Beda, though, would like to think otherwise. Oh, look at that rebound. Here we go. 𝔑𝔫𝔢𝔫 bounces. Cortez inside, kicks to the corner. Kuntapay to the cup. Huli. Just a second serving. Inabot siya ng foul with the bid. Oh, I thought it was blocked. It looked like it was blocked.
Interesting. Dahil na-block, akala nila walang supalpal. Akala nila he just caught it, yung sarili niyang tira in the air. Here's the block right here. He gets it back. Tinawagan ng traveling. They might have to...
Si David may kasalanan.
Sino?
Sabi ni David traveling. Pinilit ni David eh. But the referees conferring with each other. And they correct the call here. It was a block.
Well, mahirap rin talaga. Hirap tignan in real time din talaga. Nagkakamali din.
It's part of the game.
Yes.
88-73, San Beda, the closest they've come from a 32-point deficit was 14. Right now it is 15. Alfaro leaves, Royo to Payosing. Would have been a big one.
It's good line. Good looking three-pointer. Malakas lang ng konti. Back iron yung tira ni James Payosing.
Quiambao inside to Mike.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Michael Phillips with a Bustos jam.
Woo. James Payosing would not want a still photo of that play. My goodness.
I can't wait for a dead ball situation. Here we go. Uh-oh. Maimbestigahan to dahil above the shoulder yung tama kay Cortez. But this dead ball will give us an opportunity to take another look.
I didn't see that coming.
Exclamation point from Phillips from moments ago.
Yung wind-up niya parang hindi pan-dunk. Pero
Ito
we look
muna,
at how Jacob Cortez will get clipped by Mark Nonoy.
That's a forearm to the face.
Seems okay.
Looked like he was chasing the ball pero naiiwas na malayo eh. Kaya sa mukha na lang inabot.
Ganun kabilis ang Jacob Cortez. Yung foot speed niya iba. Bago. Jacob Cortez. Kahit na one of the fastest players on the floor also is Mark Nonoy.
Pero iwan eh, parang di ba sa bilis, gusto atawin yung bola,
pero sa mukha na napunta.
So that's a flagrant foul penalty, one on Nonoy.
Jacob
It looked like his intention was the ball, pero sabi nga niya, ang layo nung iwas eh.
Oo.
Kaya sa mukha na lang niya inabot. But it is a dangerous hit to the face, so he's got to sit for the next 3 basketball minutes.
Huge break para dito sa Marinero SBU.
We know how Mark Nonoy was playing. Comes in and hits 4 3-pointers. He has 16 in total. Pero Jacob Cortez naman, 13 siya.
Oh, these free throw misses. They've been missing all game long, Jolly. Napakasakit nito para sa Marinerong Pilipino.
Contrast na contrast sa free throw shooting naman ng 𝔐𝔠𝔢𝔰 na hindi nagmi-miss.
Cortez in traffic, hanging in the air.
My goodness. And you know what? That was against the shot blocker, Michael Phillips. So very, very impressive, Jacob Cortez.
That's cool cat-esque.
Oh,
diba? By the young
like
cat
that.
there.
Young cat, tawag mo, no? Oh!
Quiambao from straight away.
Whew. He's a nasty boy. KQ, Kevin Quiambao.
So yung mga mabibwisit kang kalaban, pero mamahalin mo pagkakampi mo, no?
Totoo.
Cortez again, trying to feed his big man. Uh-oh. Royo, right place, right time. Nice drop step. Sayang.
Sayang yan.
Take a look at the three-point shooting so far. Medyo bumagal na, no? 11 yan ng first half para sa Lasal. But they are still in control.
Very much. 18 points itong kalamangan ng 𝔐𝔠𝔢𝔰.
And with 4:40 remaining here, if San Beda can't come up with a stop, that might be the story of Game 1 already.
Yeah. Actually, 4 minutes and 40. Medyo bukas pa naman ang pintuan dito para sa SBU. Pero yun
They gotta make their move right here, right now.
Uminipis na ang orasan.
Nele trying to shut the door on him. That's going to be last touch on Manuel.
Yun din yung painful part is the rebounding, di ba? How many cracks at the basket sometimes, offensive rebounds para dito sa 𝔐𝔠𝔢𝔰. Hence an 18-point advantage.
Mark Nonoy, ever since he set foot on the floor for Game 1, he has been burning the nets of the Inares Sports Arena here in Game 1. Tatlong sunod na tres. And then, yung mga penetration, the stops, and the layups. He has really lit up etong San Beda.
Well, you said it, before he came in, mga 3-minute, 4-minute mark, they started na yung kanilang rampage. Pero he comes in, doon talaga lumaki yung kanilang kalamangan. Hit 3 3-pointers na kaagad. He has a total of 16. 2 steals, 4 of 9 ang kanyang mga 3-pointers. Mark Nonoy of 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰.
He is planted on the bench, though, because of a flagrant foul penalty one. Oh, look at this getaway by Marinero Pilipino, San Beda. Nice look for Cortez para dito kay Visser. Now they need some stops. Nele over to Quiambao. KQ drops it off. Another jam para kay MP.
You know, that did not look like a big man at all. Kevin Quiambao, that move, boom spin, that drop pass, my goodness, para mga kilos na mga gwardiya yun eh.
He loves those. 𝔐𝔞𝔕 nga daw ang idol niya pagdating sa pasahan. The vision of Kevin Quiambao, outstanding and on full display right now. And those two rim rattlers by Michael Phillips might have just taken the life out of Marinero Pilipino here in Game 1.
I believe so. Under 4 minutes na tayo dito, and obviously no stopping this green shirts 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰. Nagdalang pa ni Golliena.
You've got 4 days till game number 2. Turnovers, they've been a problem. You definitely need to correct those. Ano pa ang kailangan na Marinero to work on?
Parang madami. Kanina nagka-problema talaga sila sa full court press ng di ba? Ng mga naka-green. Hence, ang daming turnovers. Manuel seems okay naman. Tapos, they have to check yung kanilang rebounding dahil offensive rebound after offensive rebound. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰, ang daming second chance points. And then on top of that, there's gonna be, they might have to dedicate about 20 minutes to free throw shooting dahil 50% lang ata sila dito kung di ako nagkakamali. As against the perfect free throw shooting of the green shirts, 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰.
De La Salle 14 for 14. Marinerong Pilipino on the other hand, 10 of 20 from that free throw line. I know the deficit is larger than 10, but it could have been a different story.
Yeah, definitely. Kung hindi umalag that huge second quarter.
Andrada would have get away through that back door. Still a 19-point lead, though, para sa De La Salle with just over 3 minutes remaining here. If you're De La Salle, though, you expect a lot of adjustments from San Beda.
Yes.
Do you still go same, and then just plug in your plan B pagka meron ng pinakitang bago, or before the tip-off of Game 2?
What do you call them? Rim rattlers, baby. Pero yeah, I go by the why fix it if they broke. Diba? Ang ganda ng kanilang ginagawa. Diba? That full court press, hindi maitawid ng bola, tuloy-tuloy lang yan. They just play yung La Salle type of basketball. And
etong rim dito sa Inares may atraso yata dito kay Michael Phillips, and it's been Kevin Quiambao feeding him over and over again. Go eat, big man.
Yeah. Gotta give credit to Kevin Quiambao. Tama ka doon. Bakit ko pahirapan ng basketball? There's my boy right there. Sisirayan niya yung ring. Bigay ko sa ito all day. Michael Phillips, diba? 30 assists, my friend. Again, I love saying sharing is caring. Yun diba? You appreciate yung talents ng mga kasama mo. 30 assists against only 21 of Marinero SBU.
Cortez trying to check that right foot. Mukhang may imbestigahan dito na landing spot. Fraction, Jolly.
Jacob Cortez, looking at him, seems fine. Baka na-tweak niya ng konti yung kanyang ankle. It's just great when you get everybody on the same page. But it's not even about, you have to score this much baskets or you have to do this much on the floor. No, everybody, same page, try to get that W, diba? Michael Phillips, pa ka ng konti ni Jacob.
He tried his best. Bumuka ka na si Michael Phillips para maiwasan yung landing spot, pero may konting sabit pa rin.
Sabit pa rin.
Tried to get out of there.
So 3 free throws, Jacob Cortez, pero
no, regular foul, di ba?
Tall.
That's a regular foul.
Yeah. Pero
kita mo naman yung intent niyang umiwas talaga ng todo, di ba?
Tsaka he's a good guy. Michael Phillips is not one of those, di ba yung...
Not like you.
Wala naman ako sinabing
Nagtathumbs up si Roy Lopez.
Thumbs up naman to si Roy.
Hinabot ka niyan, alamat yan. Hinabot ka niyan. No? Binibilang ni Roy dati mga playground foul mo, mga unsportsmanlike foul ni Escobar. Di ba na, Roy?
Lalakad ako dun sa mall, sabi sa akin, Escobar, 6 fouls. Okay yung bati mo sa akin, boss, ha? Bait mo, ha?
182. 𝔐𝔬𝔫𝔢 in total control. Beda looked good early, but once that press started to bite, it paid dividends, and they just manhandled Beda here.
Yes. Kaya yung ating top of the coverage, pinag-uusapan natin na they are a stacked lineup, di ba? From the guards, Evanele, all the way up to yung kanilang mga bigs na si Michael Phillips and 𝔬𝔠𝔞𝔬𝔢𝔰. You have a versatile Kevin Quiambao. Daming kailangan gawin ng SBU Marinero starting tomorrow sa ensayo nila. And you said nga, Lunes ang ating game number 2. Kevin Quiambao, 13. 5 rebound, 7 assist.
Filling the stat sheets once again. Ito si KQ. That's the first miss from the line by De La Salle. Good thing it's not really going to matter at this juncture dahil sa laki ng kanilang lamang. Di kumapit yung Pectus that time around para dito kay Young Cat. But you gotta love his game. He's played every single minute of this second half, Jolly, and he's been banged up as well.
Oh, yeah. Idol pa rin. Very impressed pa rin with Jacob Cortez, whatever he does. Diba? Iba ang talent nitong bata to. Excited for his for the future. CJ Austria. Galing din ng mga contributions ni CJ today. It's a great player.
Oh yeah, time and again. Nag-iingay yang si CJ Austria. Even from last year's D-League, Jolly.
Magaling yan. Magaling na player yan. Pero yun na nga di ba? We talk about Quiambao, Michael Phillips. Hindi mo sila isa-isa kapuna-puna di ba? Yung kasi solid sila. They're a unit by committee. 4 dunks, baby. 4 dunks today for Mr. Michael Phillips.
Sino na naman nagpasa?
Yun na naman. Best friend, KQ, Kevin Quiambao.
Both of them actually came off the bench for this one, Jolly.
Yeah.
Pang-8 assist na yan para dito kay Quiambao.
Alam mo, it's not even hahanapin kita, Michael. It's not even like that. He just sees the floor so well. Kevin Quiambao.
Quiambao na naman acting as point forward. And mamimigay na ng foul dito. Para mapalitan na yung mga starters for the final 53 seconds, Escobar.
Especially Peter Alfaro, Yuken Andrada. Dahil Coach Yuri 𝔬𝔞𝔬𝔢 will be leaning on these guys come Monday. Will be playing heavy minutes. And of course, expected wanting rather na hindi sila ma-2-0 dito, wanting to get one game. And then bahala na, game number 3. Try to get that one as well if you're SPU.
That is going to be huge on Monday on One Sports and PBA Rush as well, of course. Maka-importanting ball game yan if Beda can force a rubber match, or will De La Salle continue their dominance? Nako, may foul pang nasilip dito kay Royo.
Wala nang 1 second yun. Tenths of a second na lang yun na foul pa. So the importance also talaga of being able to start strong. You set yung tema sinaset mo, tuloy-tuloy na sila.
And you've touched on this time and again. It's just a stacked lineup para sa 𝔐𝔬𝔫 De La Salle.
Solid eh. Di ba?
Walang drop-off eh. Yung first unit to the second unit, tuloy-tuloy lang sila talaga eh, no?
Actually, parang ginagawa pa nga ni Coach Gian Nazario, parang mas solid pa yung second unit na. Sabi mo nga, off the bench yung Kevin Quiambao.
Doon lumayo eh, di ba?
Doon lumayo. Doon off the bench yung
si Michael Phillips.
Oo, Michael Phillips. Di ba nag-start 𝔬𝔠𝔞𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 Nuangco and Ben Phillips ang nag-start kanina. Yung pag-shift ng mga gears ni Gian Nazario.
Another turnover there by Marinero Pilipino. And a foul is spotted as they tried to break away. 21 seconds remaining before De La Salle goes up 1-0 in this race to 2.
It's terrific balance magmula dito sa koponan ng 𝔐𝔬𝔢𝔰, no?
That's a topsy-turvy 24-hour span for these guys. Kung yung malas kagabi, yun naman ang ginanda ng shooting at ng execution ngayon, di ba?
UP ang kanilang nakatapat noon. And then, talagang pinanggigilan nila itong Marinero SBU game number 1.
Nangyari. Inadvertent whistle. Okay.
No, Magu, if you're 𝔐𝔬𝔢𝔰, you want to end this on Monday. Di ba?
Yeah.
You don't wanna, baka magkaroon ng konting yung tinatawag nating shift sa momentum.
And
so
you don't want to give them confidence, diba? Yeah. They've beaten you before. The only loss in your PBA D-League Aspirants Cup since so far was courtesy of these guys. They get revenge here in Game 1. Coach Gian pushing all the right buttons up and down the order. Ganda ng pinakita ng kanyang kabunan.
Very capable players on the side of SBU as well. Where Yuken Andrada, Kuntapay, Hopia, Pedro Alfaro. Pero today game number 1, 𝔐𝔬𝔢𝔰 was just too much for them.
They were dominant in this 108-82 victory. We'll be right back to wrap it all up.